Alright, it is currently the next day. We are about to get into designing and weeding out some decals for the launch. We are in Jasper's sick ass office. So we're gonna get to it.
Hey, have you tried vlogging like outside? Don't stare.
I've only done it a couple times and yeah, people stare. Some people don't even notice what you're doing, honestly.
I haven't really like.
Some people don't even pay attention to you, but like the people that do pay attention to you, are you recording right now?
Yeah.
Okay. The people that do pay attention to you are kind of like this. So like walking by, like if it's by the aisle, they just kind of.
You don't get in trouble if you're in court?
No, but I was vlogging with my DJ Osmo Pocket.
Oh.
So it's a lot smaller.
Nobody can tell.
Yeah.
It's the crafting hour.
I like this kind of shit though.
Yeah.
I love it.
Sucks that we live so far apart.
I know, man.
But I feel like it goes back to like what you were talking about. Like I don't know, like last time we were talking about the whole like remember like the meeting people and stuff. But I also feel like sometimes like it's just meant to be that way. Like it sucks that we live far apart, but I think if we live closer, like who knows, like things probably could have taken off more for the both of us, or like I don't know, you know. It could be like pros and cons to that, you know.
Yeah. Maybe the eagerness wouldn't be as much to like work together, or like kind of like right now, like we're crunch time, right? Because I'm only here for a certain amount of days, and so it's like we're trying to make the most of it.
That's true. It's kind of like, you know.
Oh shit!
What happened?
No.
Did we lose a cloud?
No, I don't.
It's kind of like, you know how like sometimes like, oh, if you live near the gym, you're like, fuck it, I don't want to go because it's right there.
Oh, dude, that's me. When I had the gym at first, I was like, the first 2 weeks I was like, yes, it's here. And then after I was like, no, I don't feel like working out.
Yeah.
Like too accessible. That's a good topic too. Like being too accessible can sometimes be detrimental, I think, to like what the things that you want to do.
Yeah.
Can't make yourself too available.
I used to do that too much. 3 years was like max. Like 3 years was like pushing it. I was like, I fucking can't stay here. Like, you know.
I've been at my job for like almost. I think it's gonna go on 11 years from January.
Yeah.
And I've like. Don't get me wrong, there's days where I like absolutely can't stand it because obviously you deal with the public.
Yeah.
And that can be very draining and difficult to navigate sometimes. But I also noticed that like once I became a manager, like it shifted my mindset because you have to think differently, right? Because you have to lead people.
Yeah.
But it also has a lot to do with my personal life. Like I'm genuinely happy where I'm at.
Yeah.
Like in life.
Yeah.
And sure, there's things I want to improve on.
Yeah.
But like I feel happy and satisfied with everything I've accomplished thus far.
Yeah.
And I feel like because I do my best to like do the things that I enjoy doing outside of work, when I do go to work and handle my responsibilities, I'm not thinking about how much I hate it or, you know, like things just kind of like, if I get a pissed off customer, like it's chewing my ass out, like, yeah, it'll frustrate me in that moment, but like on my way home, I'll just like decompress, whether that's not listening to music, right, and just driving in silence.
Yeah.
And or I'll get home and I'll voice my frustrations about what happened like, to my girl.
Yeah.
And then that's it. It's a new day the next day. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready for the next day. I don't let it go past that day, or I try my best not to let it go past that day.
That's good.
Because I don't think that it's worth it, and that person that irritated me probably has a lot more going on than I do.
Yeah.
To be upset about the dumb shit that people get upset about.
Yeah. Because I feel like sometimes, like, especially if you're in like customer service stuff like that, it's like people with their own shit and they find every reason to take it out on you.
Yeah, and also I also am aware that like we're dealing with people's livelihood. Like no people have like home phones nowadays, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about your phone is your lifeline.
Yeah.
Like it is. So I understand that it can be frustrating when you can't get a phone like right there that second. Or that, you know, certain processes affect how you can get a device and whatnot.
But I think it's also like nowadays everybody's like, I want it now in my hand.
Yeah, it is a lot of that.
Like nobody has patience.
It's like that
anymore.
it's that instant gratification that people
Yeah.
need. And I mean, I get it. I'm the same way to some extent, but because I think I work where I work.
Yeah.
Like I'm also understanding to like, okay, fine, it can't be done today, like no big deal.
Yeah.
And if I really want something, I'm like, fuck, I gotta have this now, then I'm going to make that effort to drive elsewhere. For example, when I really wanted to start the podcast at the end of last year, I was like, fuck, the Guitar Center here is so little, they don't have anything, like I want to go buy this shit.
Yeah.
So what I do, I drive to LA on my day off. Drove to LA, went searching for that shit. They didn't have all the equipment in one spot, so I ended up purchasing some equipment. And then I drove elsewhere in LA to the other store in LA. I think it was in like West Hollywood.
Oh
To
shit.
go pick up the rest of the stuff.
Oh wow.
Like that's how determined I was to go get the shit. Like so I made it an effort. Like I'm not gonna be mad at the people that are working there. It's not their fault.
Yeah.
You know, they're just doing their job.
That's cool that you're like aware of that though.
So, but see that awareness doesn't come to all people, and that could be because some people have never worked with the public.
That's true.
So there's like, and you know, like customer service is hard, especially when it's face to face, you know.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of entitlement that comes in, and that especially nowadays with everything going on.
Yeah.
Like, people are like out. Like people are like. I mean, you could see racism before in my job, but like, people are like, I don't know. It's fucking crazy to me. Dude, this color's sick.
Yeah. Ooh, that shit looks
so dope.
That one's dope.
I cannot.
Are we done now? Or are we gonna start moving again? What's going on? I think it's done now.
Is that the one with the new logo?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I think it's done. I don't want to fucking start. No, because this thing's right here, but I think it's done. It's just... No! What are you doing? No! Were you done? Were you not done? No, I wasn't done.
Where did it finish? I didn't even see that shit.
Didn't finish. Over here. Fuck, I remember.
There's a slight delay in the system. The machine's upset with you because you've been going at it too hard this morning.
Fuck, it was half of them aren't even done.
Shut up!
Yeah.
No way! Did we just lose all that?
Fuck. Shit. I'm gonna have to start over.
No!
Because I can't feed it in now. It's too
Yeah,
late.
I know. You shouldn't have pulled it.
Fuck, I should have looked at it, but it was hard to see. Well, it did on the fucking thing. It said it was done. Have like a resume button, which they do, but I needed to load it though. That's some bullshit. fucking. Oh my god.
What happened?
It's like far from done. This whole sheet's trash. No, not. I mean, there's a few, but.
Can we just save what we can in that one?
Yeah, we can save what we can. I gotta cut it all up.
In Spanish, we say chales. It's like, fuck, that sucks.
Trusted you on this one. You sure it's not crooked or anything?
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know if my eyes are crooked right now because I've been staring at all the decals. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's good.
Sure. Fuck shit.
Yeah, because the center is that middle T. The T, the first T.
So tell me what you're thinking of.
You better be sure. What's the shit? Because like, let's say you work, like you're a high functioning.